It's another day. It's Saturday. I worked half day today, so not get as much done as I'd like to. It's mid-afternoon already. We're also probably going to get stopped by this quite a few times today, but we'll see how we get on. I've just had a bit of a tidy up. The car was getting piled high with scrap stuff, you know, like bags and bits of cardboard and stuff. I took the bonnet off. I don't know if you remember in one of the other videos to get access, so I'll just put that back on. New split pin in there to stop it falling out. I think last time we spoke I was a bit stressed about the clutch master cylinder. I did buy a clutch master cylinder off of eBay that was advertised as being for an SD1, which was this. Cleverer people than me told me that the reservoir needs to be at an angle on an SD1, which does make sense seeing as the bulkhead slopes back, so it'd mean that when the master cylinder was fitted like this, the reservoir would be straight up, so that makes sense. The other problem was that the bore size here was too small. I'm fitting a braided clutch line, and that has a male-to-male adapter, which I'll show you in a second, which goes in there and then into the master cylinder. That was wrong as well. So, well, it wasn't wrong, it was right for an SD1 master cylinder, wrong for this one, which I believe is a TR7 one. So I managed to go online and find this, which I think you'll agree looks a lot better. My union threads straight into it. It's not permanently fitted in there as I need to fit this copper washer. It comes with a new proper SD1 push rod, so that's nice, and it'll thread onto my braided hose, so that's nice. So today is going to be getting that fitted, getting the clutch bled, and getting all the glove box and interior trim and everything back together. I came up in the week and fitted the centre console trim and gear knob. The gear knob's not the prettiest in the world, the badge is missing out of the top. I think I mentioned in another video that I did buy a Series 1 gear knob, but it doesn't fit this lever, so there must have been a difference between the Series 1s and 2s. Yeah, I didn't know that. So that's that. What else today? Today we will clutch hydraulics, get that done, bleed the clutch. Oh, fill the gearbox up with ATF. I drained it last time. The fluid I drained out of it actually was really nice colour. Wasn't bad at all. It's difficult to see in the video, but I mean, it's lovely. So that gives me hope for the gearbox being good. I'll get that topped up. Today or tomorrow it will be running. I've got to take the exhaust system off again and make a few modifications. I basically dry fitted the exhaust system, so just to make sure everything lined up. Needs a few little mods, a few little bits making, a couple of little brackets fabricating, but nothing too bad. So and I'll swap these two wheels over because they're on the wrong axle. The directional rotation's wrong, so I'll swap those two over as well. And I'd like to torque all the wheel nuts up, because I've put them on and they're tight, but it's always nice to know they're at the correct torque figure. We're getting very close to being able to fire it up, and I'll just drive it up and down there. It goes about 100 yards down there. I'll drive it up and down, and fingers crossed, if everything goes well there, I can finish the little bit of welding and grinding it needs, get the windscreen in. I want to give it a clean. Every time I come up here, it looks better on the video, to be honest, but it's filthy. I'm looking forward to being able to clean it, and then I can start on the jobs that I actually wanted to do, which is like tidying all this sort of thing up, you know, sanding all that back and repainting all those. And it's getting booked into the paint shop to get the roof painted. I've read in the comments that people are saying that I should probably just get the whole car painted, and that's true. Obviously 100% you're correct, yeah. One, I can't afford it at the moment, and two, the car needs a fair bit of bodywork before it goes for a respray. You know, I mean, I think I've only got one good door. I am on the lookout for any good doors, if anyone knows there any. I know the Series 1s were different to the 2s with the seal across the bottom, but I'm not particularly worried about that. If I can just get a decent set of doors for it, I will. So yeah, progress. I feel a bit more positive now. Things are starting to drop into place a little bit. So we'll crack on today, see what we can get done, and hopefully not get too wet. And same again tomorrow. So yeah, Next time you see me will be when I've got this master cylinder fitted, so I'll crack on. So we're about an hour in. Sorry about the wind noise, we've had to dodge a few rain showers, but it's not been bad. So, as you can see, the clutch master cylinder is now fitted, all tightened up. The union went on there absolutely spot on. I've routed it round and out of the way, so it doesn't touch anything, can't rub on anything like that. So that's that done. The gearbox is now filled with ATF. A friend of mine's come around and helped me with this and thought of this handy adapter so it'd fit in the gearbox, so that was good. That's that done. And finally we've got the trim back in place. That's just the worst picture ever, but yeah, so all the pedals are now in, the glove box is back in. One of the clips on the glove box is broken, so I do need to look for one of them soon. And yeah, I've just had a bit of a tidy out. Everything here now is just stuff that needs fitting, poly bushers and things like that, so that's good. Next job is to bleed the clutch, and then we'll attempt to start it up, so fingers crossed, shouldn't be long now. So the moment of truth has arrived. The clutch has bled up nicely. The battery's actually flat. I might actually need a new one, so I'm going to have a look at possibly buying a new battery. We're going to jump start it. My friend's going to use his Lexus, and he's going to try jump starting it. Mel's going to keep hold of the jump leads. So here we go. I'll come back to you when we try it. So this is take one. I don't know how this will go, but we'll see. You're going to need to give that some revs, mate. Yeah, that's not happening for a little while. So we'll let it have a minute and try again. So yeah, we didn't really get time to video it because it all got a bit mad. We had to get a bit inventive with batteries and jump leads, and then realised it was out of fuel. But as you can hear, it's running. Now it's not got that bit on it, but that's not a silencer, so it's not going to sound much quieter than that. Yeah, it sounds pretty good actually. Mel, do you want to give it just a little rev? Doesn't sound bad. Quite like that. Right, we'll try and see if it'll drive in a minute. Bad, does it? Rock around this side. Going a bit rich then. So, I don't know how much of that you saw. A friend of mine was videoing it. As with everything on old cars, you do one job and find a couple more. I don't know if you can see under the carb there. Yeah, you can. That's fuel dripping out of this carb. So, it's one of the things, one of the perils of a car being sat. So, next job is get that carb off, find out why it's leaking like that, and fix it. So the carb's now off. I think that took 10 minutes max to get the carb off. So easy enough to get off on these, there's not much to them. So now we can use our very posh work cloth blanket thing, give it a clean up, find out why it was leaking, fix it and get it put back together before that hits us. So yeah, crack on. And And that's where we're going to leave it today. The clutch needed rebleeding. The carburetor is back on. The two legends that helped me out today, Mel and Sam. Awesome. So now it runs, drives, brakes, clutch works, and there's no fuel leak coming from the carburetor. So massive progress. Happy, really happy. Yeah, there's nothing more to say really. That's amazing. So I'm going to end the video here. Next time will be either rear suspension, polybushing the trailing arms, or it'll be grinding the welds, doing a bit more welding and getting it ready for the windscreen fitting. But yeah, amazing, brilliant day. To say I was at work this morning, this afternoon has been just incredible. So yeah, like, subscribe, follow me on YouTube, see what else I get up to. See you soon.